Hey guys, welcome back to Guitar Animal. This is Trent. I'm excited about this video today because this starts a new series for us here at Guitar Animal. It's called Beyond the Sea, and what that is this is going to be advanced chord forms beyond your basic major and minor chords. So I'll be talking about a new chord type each week. I'll show you a couple different ways to play them, and we'll talk about their structure and where you would find them and where you could use these as substitute chords for chords that you'd normally be playing just maybe a basic major or minor chord for. So the first chord we're going to go over today is an A chord. It's an A major 7 chord. And what that is we're actually going to be adding the major 7th note to the chord. So instead of just playing 3 notes in our chord, we're going to add a 7th note to it, and that's going to be the major 7th chord. For you guys that are up on your theory, you'll know what that is. If you don't, I encourage you to go to the theory lessons and learn about this stuff so you'll understand what I'm talking about here. But this is, again, for more advanced players. All right, so we're going to add the major 7th note to the A chord, which is a G sharp. So we're going to play the A note, the C sharp note, the E note, as well as the G sharp note in all of these forms. I have 4 different forms of this chord for you. They are interchangeable, although because they do stack the notes differently and have varying amounts of each one of these notes in them, they will sound slightly different. So learn how to play them all and see if you can put them in some of your songs that you're working with. Where we would end up using this chord, if we're playing in the key of A major, you could substitute this on the 1 chord, which would be A, or on your 4 chord, which would be D. So that's where those two would fit. Again, if you're not up on your theory, I encourage you to go to my theory lessons and learn all about theory. So this is it, the A major 7th chord. Nice sounding chord. We can play it in 4 different positions here today. First one is what I would call my open position. It's very much like a regular A major chord. We're just going to play the 1st fret on the 3rd string, which gives us our G sharp. So we traded one of our octaves of our A note for the G sharp note. So that's very nice. The second form here is based on a bar chord, but I'm not really barring it. I'm using my thumb over the top of the neck to play the bass A note. And then I'm playing the 6th fret on the middle 2 strings and the 5th fret on the 2nd string. This feels really nice or comfortable to play because it's really an A minor shape brought up to what I would call the 5th position, and I'm adding the bass note A at the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and let my thumb just barely touch the 5th string to mute it so I can strum right across it. You can also touch the 1st string with your index finger so you can strum all 6 strings, but you only hear the 4 notes that you want. The 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings and the 6th string. I like that way to play this chord. It's really easy to play it. All right, the 3rd form is 4 notes in a row. 4th fret, 5th fret, 6th fret, and 7th fret on the first 4 strings. Again, it's an A major 7 chord. I like that form. Easy to get to as well. The last one is probably the hardest one. I'm barring the first 3 strings at the 9th fret. I'm using my middle finger to play the 11th fret on the 4th string, and then the 5th fret with my ring finger on the 5th string. I'm sorry, 5th fret. That's the 12th fret on the 5th string. So the way that I'm playing this last chord is 9th fret on the first 3 strings, 11th fret on the 4th string, 12th fret on the 5th string. You can either use your ring and little fingers. I like to use my middle and ring fingers for those last 2 notes. Very nice sounding chord, a little bit harder to grab, but it does sound good. Now when you're looking at the notations for this in the tab sheet that I've made available for you here, you're going to notice it says A7 and a capital M. Unfortunately, the chord program that I use to produce the sheets doesn't allow me to use the delta symbol. Normally we would use a delta or a triangle. It looks like a little pyramid, and that's the symbol you're going to most likely see for an A major 7th chord. It was a limitation of the program and I couldn't get around that. So when you see A7 capital M, just imagine that capital M as being a pyramid or a delta, and that's what you're going to see in most sheets of music. Again, the A major 7th chord form, try it out, see if you like it for yourself. I hope you enjoy it.